What it do, gang? It's your girl Jay.
And your boy Dona Love.
And we're back with another video.
Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. So today, I've kind of been wanting to discuss this topic for a little while now. And I feel like it needs to be addressed. It needs to be talked about. And also what I want to mention is we had started like a podcast series. And we're still going to do that. But how are we going to like... Because we had made the other channel. We're just going to do it on this channel?
Yeah, for now, because like everybody don't really have a notification set up for the other channel, and I feel like a lot of people missing certain content that we dropping because they're not subscribed or haven't been paying attention to that channel. So,
but if you do want to be in the loop, I mean, we probably won't post on that channel anytime soon, but it's called Keeping It Real with the
Keeping It Real with Dona and Jay.
Jay and Dona. If you do want to subscribe to it. But yeah, so the topic I wanted to talk about is kind of marriage and having friends that aren't in a marriage, having just situations that have to do with being in a marriage and being around people that aren't in a marriage, aren't in a serious relationship, etc., etc. Is that how you would categorize it? Okay, so like being a female, I feel like it's a lot harder for females to understand. Even
not really.
I do, like, I guess me personally, a female's to understand like what it means. Like, okay, I'm trying to be like open, but what I'm trying to say is like, okay, we're all friends. You're my friend. You have friends, but I'm married, and we're all like, you guys want to go to the strip club. Okay, well, let me check with my husband first. And I feel like other people be like, just come on. Like, no, like, out of respect for my relationship, for my husband, like, I want to make sure it's okay. It's not that I can't do it. It's just out of respect. And I feel like a lot of people don't get that. Like, they just like, just do it. Like, no, that's not how marriage works. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand it because they're not in it to experience it. And I was like that at a point in time too, like not really understanding, not necessarily not understanding, because like I've never been the type of female to be like, just do it, like make sure it's okay so it's not a problem, you know. And that's my main thing. Like, it's not that I can't do something or I don't want to do something or whatever. I just don't want something minor to turn into something way bigger of a problem, if you know what I mean. Because me and Duna talk about everything. I let him know what I do and don't like. Same with him. And I expect him to be on my ass when I'm in the wrong, and vice versa. Or if he doesn't like something, he's going to tell me, vice versa. And I feel like a lot of people like take that as controlling each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, he don't like when you do this, and she don't like when you do this. She don't like when you hang out with them and whatever. But that's not the case. Like, once you guys see, or some people can relate because they're in a serious relationship or they're in a marriage, and they understand, like, it's not always about you. You have to consider your partner too in order for it to make, like, to work, you know? Like, what you think?
You saying all this because I just feel like us, we married. We got friends that are single or friends that have multiple people that they talk to, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it, because a lot of people be like, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but the married people understand, because it's like she said, if I'm finna go do something or plans change or something, I need to tell my wife. It ain't just, oh, we're just gonna change, let's just drive to Seattle right now, let's go do this and do that. No, first off, I got a family. I got kids at the house, I got a wife at the house. I gotta make sure, I gotta make sure and check in, let them know what's finna go on instead of just doing it.
And like I said, some people just be like, that's weak, or you're the man, why you need to make sure it's okay with her?
That's how relationships work.
And that's what I like. I know sometimes when I like talk to some of my friends and I be like, oh, well, let me double check with Duna. Like, they be like, why? Because like, I value our relationship and I don't want to lose him over making a decision that is temporary, you know what I'm saying?
Or a decision that you know is not finna fly with me and you just do it. And
right.
You know it's gonna make me mad.
Right, like I've done that so many times where I just did stuff and like
worry about it later.
Like worry about it later and like had consequences behind it. So like I'm grown.
But there weren't no consequences like that.
No, it's just like problems that we had when I could have easily refrained from them and just communicated and got past it. But I feel like just some people just be like, oh, well, he's controlling you. He don't want you to do this and that. He don't want you to be you. And it's like, that's not the case. Because if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. But like I said, out of respect for my relationship, for what I want, I'm going to respect my husband. I'm going to ask. And, you know, it ain't like I'm like, oh, can I please do this type stuff. It's just like, hey, babe, I'm going to do this. I'm just letting you know. Be back around this time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no like, oh, hey, sir, can I... You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what people be thinking. Like, I'm not getting on my knees begging him to do nothing or, you know, and doing it like, what I can say, because I know some men are controlling in their marriage. Dune is not like that. He don't really care what I do. And, like, I know what he doesn't, like, he does like and what he doesn't like. Wait, did I say right?
What I do and don't like.
Yeah, what he do and don't like. So, I don't do things purposeful, or I don't do things I know he doesn't like because it's going to cause problems. And some people to me just try to create problems in their relationship just because they like fighting and arguing and stuff. I don't like that. I just
feel like if your friend, your single friend or friend that just do what she want to do, I feel like if she don't respect your relationship, what's the point of being friends? Because she going to try to influence, or I don't care, I ain't going to say nothing. That ain't the type of friend you need around. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, she need to be like, girl, you know you tripping. Duna gonna be mad, or somebody gonna say something, not like trying to hide it, but it's like, you know, I want a friend that's gonna be like,
put you in your place.
Like this dude, I was on Instagram and him and his friend like fell out because his friend just got married. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he was telling, they went to the club or something, and the homeboy trying to holler at a girl, talking to her, and he got on his ass, and the friend got mad at him like, you supposed to be my nigga. You don't, no, I'm that friend that's like, nigga. Like, I can't necessarily say that around, like, about my cousins and friends, because I really hang out with my cousins, but I don't really got many friends, so I can't really say that because all of them do their own thing. They ain't really got no girl, you know what I'm saying? And another thing, I hate when y'all bring somebody around and expect us to, like, of course we're gonna respect them because it's you brought them around, but it's like, excuse me, I ain't finna, like, get close with them and buddy because it's like, I don't know who you finna be with.
Right, and then some people change they people, like they change their draw.
Yeah, and it's like,
I'm not gonna have a relationship with all these people.
Do you, but quit trying to get my opinion off of them. Like, a lot of people been doing that lately, like want me to like their partner or that person they with for the time being. And it's like, they cool, they come around when you come around, but other than that,
that's what it is.
It is what it is. I see him, if I see him in public, I'm gonna head nod or something. They know, oh, give me a hug, I missed you. Like, I don't know you like that.
Hitting you up, let's kick it.
No, like, I already barely kick it with people as it is, and it's because too much fake stuff going around, too much messy stuff going around. And like that, for instance, if one of us was to be cheating, every time my cousin them like, I ain't gonna say nothing, like, no, that ain't what?
Right.
Y'all bad influences.
And that's another thing, like, I know some of his cousins joke like, oh, Jern, if you ever, well, that's what they call me, but Jay, if you ever cheat, I ain't gonna tell, like, first off, I'm never gonna cheat. Well, I can't say never because, you know, stuff happens, but open-mindedly, knowing what's wrong is wrong, that's not my intentions. That's not what I'm gonna do. But also, I would never do it with his family because what type of message is that? What is that giving? Like,
and that's gonna get
like
the what is it called? The satisfaction. I know they was cheating on each other because everybody like, oh, we love y'all relationship, y'all strong, y'all perfect. We ain't perfect.
If I do some dirt, I'm doing it by myself. I'm sorry to say it like that.
Just like everybody else, but the trying part is what keep us going and make sure everything's straight, because if you don't try, what are you doing?
Right. And looking back from where we came from and what we've been through, and like versus to where we are today, like, we've been through a lot. It has not been peaches and cream. And a lot of people just look at it like, oh, and then this is another thing I don't like. A lot of people be like, oh, you guys hang out too much. You guys are always around each other, this, that, and the third. Why does that matter to anybody? Why does that bother anybody? I don't understand. Like, if I love being with my partner, if my partner is my best friend, why does somebody else feel the need to,
that don't alter your program at all.
Okay, we like hanging around each other. I know I can trust him 110. I don't have to look over my shoulder. I don't have to wonder if he's gonna snake me. I know, like, for sure this is the one person that I can just trust on a daily, you know what I'm saying?
Because in
And
today's generation, a lot of people snaking their best friends, and it's people that you wouldn't expect to do it to you that's really doing it to you nowadays. It's like people don't got morals or respect for certain things anymore. We keep looking around. We sit in the car.
yeah, it's
Like an intersection, cars going around. It's like a lot of bums and crackheads around here too. So we just on our P's and Q's. But
yeah.
a lot of people don't like the fact that you happy in your relationship, or just period, like a friendship relationship or a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife relationship. Everybody want to see you. They like, what's the saying? They like, they not with you when you on your journey to success, but once you make it, they always knew. They always want to come around. I always knew you was gonna make it, this and that. It's like, why people can't just be genuinely happy for you no more? Like, I don't understand it. Like,
It's just envy.
it's just weird, and it's just, I don't know. I was raised different, and it seemed like the people that was raised with me were on them same type of morals.
Some.
Like, they don't value it no more. It's like no value to anything anymore. Like, even your word back in the day, or like when we were younger,
all
a
you
lot
got.
of like your word meant a lot. If you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. And it's like,
It's not like that no more.
man, I can just keep going on and on and on, but it's like,
For what?
yeah. And then that's another thing. If somebody says something about you and you confront them, they're gonna lie.
Okay, so look, me and Duna talk about that all the time. Like, I hear stuff, people be like, oh, such and such said this about you, and I talk to him about it and be like, man, it like irritates me so bad, I want to talk to him about it. But for what? Why would I confront you about something I know you're gonna lie about?
Man, like, keep it 100.
Keep it a stack and just be like, yeah, I said I was pissed off.
You made
This
me
is how
mad.
I was feeling at the moment, but like, let's talk about it and move on from it. Don't try to just, and that's just being fake to me. Cause I'm gonna tell you, if I say something about you, I'm gonna tell you. Like, and a lot of people, that's another thing I don't like either. Like, say we in a room full of people and we're like talking about a situation, or, oh yeah, I don't really mess with this person cause such and such, or cause whatever. And then later on, I hear the person come to me and be like, oh, so I heard you was this, such and such said you said this. I'm grown. Anything I say out of my mouth, I'm not scared to tell anybody I say something about. I would tell them. Like, I hate that. It's so messy. It's so messy.
At the same time, whatever we talk about is what we supposed to talk about, and you're supposed to keep your mouth closed, and what we talk about stay right here.
Messy.
A lot of people come around to listen to what you got to say about the next person, which they kicking with secretly. I don't like them either. Then they go around, oh yeah, such and such said this about you and how they did this and this and that. Then they respond. Then they come back and tell you what they said. It's just a messy circle that keep going around, and people don't understand. The person that's keep coming around is the messy one. They keep going to this side, back to this side. That's why I don't kick it or hang out with nobody anyway.
That's what they say. Listening ears and running mouth.
And it's annoying because, like, I don't care. I say what I want to say to anybody, anytime. It's just, don't nobody got time for that messy drama. Like,
Right.
that's what we were talking about in the other video. You grow out of people. Like,
And that's why I feel like, me personally, my relationships with people don't last long, because not necessarily looking for people's flaws, but like, they start coming out, you know? And like, I love, like, when I have a relationship with somebody or a bond with somebody, like, I love them. Like, I treat you like family. Like, let me say this too. If I'm bringing around my kids, my husband to my house, obviously I have somewhat type of like connection with you, or I mess with you on a different level. You know, I trust you. Like, obviously, you know. So like, don't ever be like, oh well, it's never been genuine. It's always been genuine with me and Duna both. Like, even when it was just like when I was bringing my friends around at first and Duna didn't know them. He's buying them drinks and stuff. Like, if somebody don't like you, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna go. So like, I don't like that. Some people come around just for the benefit for them, and some people just come around just to be messy. And it's just like he said, you grow out of people, and like that's what I was getting to. I feel like people are in my life for certain reasons to help me open my eyes to certain things, but I don't feel like anybody's just permanent. Like, outside of my relationship and my family, I don't feel like people are permanent. I mean, don't get me wrong, they can be, but like, so far in my life, I have not had anybody just really stick with me and like be on the same level as me, relate to me on the same level, and nothing like that, you know what I mean? And it's no shade to nobody. It's just, I feel like I'm on a different level, and it could be lower than what you are, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just on a different page, and I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning how to be a grown woman. I'm still learning how to be a mom. I'm still learning how to be a wife. I'm still learning. So everybody's on a different level and a different page. So you can't really expect to I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, you just can't expect for people to be around forever because they may not.
And then, like I was saying, like I was telling her, like, why don't, like, nowadays you can't just, like, go out to a regular dinner or something without having to have fun being drunk or on drugs? Like, why is it, like, weird and not normal to be sober?
That's
like,
the
a
new
lot
norm.
of people look at it like, oh, you don't do drugs? Like, no, I don't do drugs. I love being sober-minded. When I do drink, it's not, oh, I'm toe up every time. Like, occasionally social drink. Like, come on now, you don't got to get drunk every time to have fun.
I
Sit down, talk, think of a business plan, set some goals. Friends are supposed to help each other reach the next level in my eyes. Friends are supposed to help you reach the next level or something, like,
work
to better
whatever,
your life.
Yeah, work on whatever you need help with, build each other up. And that's another thing that's not normal these days. Like, I feel like when you tell somebody, like, oh, you have a problem in this area, like, let's just use me. You have a problem with spending money. And somebody calls me out on that, I feel some type of way. Like, don't feel some type of way. I'm trying to help you better yourself. Maybe you don't see it and you don't realize it. So me bringing it to your attention may open your eyes
think about
to
like,
it,
dang, I really do? Yeah.
Like, dang, now you say something, you're right. Let's work on it together.
It's like, people don't like being called out on their bullshit.
But it's like, how are you gonna grow if you don't acknowledge your flaws or problems?
Can't take corrective criticism.
Like,
and that's a big thing with today's society. Like, we don't think we perfect.
No,
we know we got a lot
not.
to work on, but I don't take everything to heart. Like, you can say whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna listen or I'm not gonna listen. And that's another thing. If I know you ain't got shit going on, or you ain't in a better position, or saying something that's inspirational, I'm not finna listen to that bullshit.
If you're a stagnant person, you're not moving or elevating, why would I listen
you
to you?
downgrading in life, and you steady trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't do. That's the main thing that get me too. Like, how are you trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't do when you ain't got nothing going on? I'm trying. A lot of people like, oh, you tripping, you shouldn't have quit trucking. Bro, I experienced it for a year and a half.
Let's talk about that in another video, because that is a big thing we should talk about.
Like,
but yeah, Julian's hitting all the right points on everything. And like, I won't lie, I used to be very like, if he tells me like, oh, you go out too much, I used to take it to heart. I did, because I never got to experience certain things. So when we finally got in a relationship, it's like, we're in a relationship, and then we had our daughter, and then it's like, after we had our daughter, we had a little bit of time of partying and stuff, and it's like, it wasn't enough for me at the time, so I kept wanting to do it. But as I got older, and like, especially now, like having 2 kids, like, it opens my eyes. Like, it's not all about you no more. You can't just be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to go over here, I want to travel this. Like, you can't. I mean, you can, but it's like, you have kids, they have school, they have needs, they have wants too. So it's not all about you. And it took me, I'm not gonna say it took me a while, because I kind of picked it up quick, but it took me a little second to realize, like, grow up, like, grow up.
and sometimes you need somebody to tell you that.
And yeah,
if you're gonna be mad or not, you need somebody to tell you.
And that's like, I'd be mad at the moment sometimes when he told me certain things, but I think about it and I listen and I really like think on it, especially being an overthinker. And I tell him, like, I didn't need to hear that, and my bad for taking it to heart.
She be mad as hell, boy, but I don't care.
But
if I don't tell you, who gonna tell you?
Right. And
your friends, they're just gonna go along with anything because they want you to continue to be in that same cycle they in. No, I'm your husband. I'm finna stop that. Yeah, I let you have your little fun, your freedom, let you do and say what you want to. No, I'm about to cut that off.
And that's one thing I do gotta work on too. So I drink a little bit here and there.
A little bit.
I slow down, because it went from almost every day in the summer to not really. But my mouth get hot when I get a little alcohol in me, and sometimes I don't realize it because I get drunk. So it's like not me. It's my alter ego. It's not me.
The alcohol.
That's Jay. That ain't me. So, but I got called out on it, and like looking at it and looking back at it, like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to not remember what happened or be the person that everybody got to take care of because I'm just so sloppy drunk, or I'm the one that was talking the most shit at, like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the hassle of the group, or just in general in life. So like I'm working on some stuff, and like I've made a pact to cut out drinking for real. Like, we're about to go on this little trip, and this probably literally will be my last. And I'm not gonna be like getting drunk.
You hear her saying probably, right?
No, and it's going to be my last time for a little minute.
Like getting drunk.
Yeah, getting
it's
drunk. Like occasional drink.
Like go out, have a drink or two. That's it.
Yeah.
Not 5, 6, 7. Now I'm too drunk. I can't even drive home. Yeah. No, that's dead. That's in the past. We got goals and stuff that I'm setting for us that we finna hit. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes get to this weak little point, and I just be using like, because at first I was using weed to just mask how I feel. Stop that. And then now it's like, I say this last summer, just I've been in my head a lot about stuff that I can't control or change, and instead of like really processing that and understanding that, I just like, let me just drink it away, let me feel better with drinking. But really you're not doing nothing, because it's just dragging it on and on and on and on instead of dealing with it. So, and Duna brought that to my attention too, like, stop trying to just mask how you feel about it and deal with it. Get over it, because you're not gonna fix it.
Once you sober up, it's still gonna be there.
Right
or wrong.
Right.
Like, it's not going nowhere. Stuff that happened or things that you feeling is temporary. Drinking, doing drugs is temporary. Why do you think people are addicted? Because they got to keep hitting that needle or that line
make them feel better.
Make them feel better to forget again. And then it wear off, you got to do it again. You got to do it again. You got to do it again. Now you look back, you can't get off of it, because if you do, you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
You sick without them drugs.
But I ain't never been to that extent.
No, we ain't never. Nah, I throw you in rehab my damn self, chain your ass to the bed in the room.
Oh my God.
What you gonna do then?
Nah, but I'm glad I have a partner like I do, because he called me on my shit, and as he should. And I'm not no perfect person, but I always work to everything, and I better myself. If I know something's wrong, I'm not about to sit here and just be like, oh, it's wrong, and it's just wrong. No, I'm gonna fix it and move on, advance to something else.
Back to like relationship things, like certain stuff like that. You know you ain't supposed to be doing. You and your dude talk about it. You say, I'm gonna do better. Soon as he turns his back at work or something, you back doing the same thing. And I feel like a lot of friends should be more helpful too on certain situations. If, like, I tell her, I don't want you drinking no more, she bring her friends over, they be like, let's drink. You be like, man, me and Duna was arguing, he don't want me to really drink no more. Oh, fuck him, we can do what we want to do. Okay. Or you can have that friend, they be like, yeah, you right, maybe we should all take a break. Let's help you get to where you trying to go.
Right.
They go drink without you, but then now you feel left out because they didn't invite you.
Right.
But them the type of friends I want around me. The ones that's gonna be like, well, let's all try something.
Right.
Let's all stop and help each other.
That's the only way you're gonna progress in life.
But I feel like a lot of people here, they like, a lot of people, what I'm trying to say, for the moment type thing.
Yeah.
They like, okay, let's try it, and then as soon as they leave, I don't like people that's easily influenced by somebody else. That's another thing we had to talk about too. Because, like, for instance, I can be like, we can chill at the house, but I ain't going downtown. Then as soon as the friends come over, let's go downtown. All right, let's go. No, we already talked about it. We not going, but y'all can go ahead and go. We'll catch y'all another time. When we say we're going to do something, we need to stick to what we say we're going to do. Because a lot of people let other people or other things in their life influence and alter their mind about what they already said they was going to do. Like going to first mind is a lot of things that, a lot of people should do. Go to your first mind. Because every time I go against it, I be like, damn, I should have went with my first mind. Some always happen. So lately I've been on that. I ain't really big on like what Poola really be doing, like
spiritual.
Yeah, like spiritual and all that. I ain't into all that, but I got certain things that I do believe in, and like splitting the pole, which I know ain't nothing gonna happen. Yeah, superstitious stuff like that, but I know ain't nothing gonna happen. But it's just like
my main thing, what I always say is, it is what it is. It's gonna happen if it's gonna happen, you know. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, because those are like the main things that we really wanted to talk about, like the relationship and, you know, friendship. And that's another thing. Last topic I just want to discuss on this one relating to it. If you feel like a person's getting distant in a friendship, 9 times out of 10, I feel like you should, like, don't be mad about the situation, but like either have a conversation with them or see what the problem is, because it could be that they feel like the bond is different, or you guys are just growing apart, you know. And I hate when, like, because I had a good friend for the last couple years. We worked together every single day. A situation happened and we just completely grew apart, and she was my best friend. And still to this day, she tries to hit me up and stuff, but it's just like the relationship's not there because she snaked me, you know. And like, she tries to come back around, and for the most part, I keep it kosher. Hey, yeah, I wish you the best. God bless you. But it's not the same no more, you know.
Because I see how you really feel, and you let somebody that you ain't even know come between our long-term relationship.
And so that's that on that. But like, just don't feel some type of way when somebody gets distant, because you never know what they're going through, or maybe just right now in their life is not your time to be in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I said, I go through periods and points in time where I just want to be by myself. I don't want to deal with nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to answer the phone, text,
I feel like
talk,
a lot of
nothing.
people go through that and they just try to hide it.
Yeah. I'm such an overthinker. Like, I promise you, if I call you 2 times and you don't answer, I'm like, oh, well, they acting funny. Like, and you might not be acting funny. You might be at work. But, you know, there's just, you know, people deal with stuff and think stuff differently and stuff. I'm just using an example. That's probably not the best example to use. But I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like lately this has been a big topic, and just people not being relatable to our relationship or to a marriage. And I feel like being in a marriage is way different than just boyfriend or girlfriend, or you just mess with them, you know. So
it's on a similar line, but it's like, now you serious for real. Like, most 9 times out of 10, y'all gotta agree on something, because ain't no, oh, I'm gonna do it anyway.
What
now
they
you
say,
got problems.
If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for everything. So
just it's, I can keep going on and on and on, but it is what it is. If I don't answer, don't keep calling my phone. If you keep calling my phone, it's gonna make me not answer more and more and more. DL. If I don't answer, let me call
Kimberly.
you back. I could be going through something at the time. Real talk though. I could be going through something, or I just don't feel like talking at the moment. Let me get myself together and call you back.
And don't take it personal, like, oh, I've been calling him for a week and he ain't been answering his phone. Like,
shoot me a text.
Right.
I might text you back fast and not answer the phone. I might be looking right at the phone. But like I said, I don't want to talk right now. And that's 9 times out of 10, that be the issue. I don't be wanting to talk. Something done happen. Like, y'all don't call and check. That's another thing. We need to call and check. How you doing? Like, just call and check on each other. We ain't got to go do nothing. Just call, be on the phone like we used to.
Hey, you want to go out to eat something? But we just wanted to talk a little bit about this topic, and comment down below what you guys think, or how you feel, or what's your definition of how a marriage is, or what's your expectations opposed to a boyfriend and girlfriend, or just somebody you talk to here and there. Like, let us know. Like, interact with us, because we want to hear the feedback. We want to hear that it's not just like we're the only ones thinking like this and somebody else thinks differently. If you think differently, let me know. Or if you think I said something wrong or Duna said something wrong, let us know. Call us out. Let's talk about it.
I ain't saying nothing wrong, because that's my opinion. Just like y'all come in, gonna be y'all opinion.
Yeah, but let's talk about it, you know. And if you guys want to be on our videos, let's come on, hit us up, let us know. If you guys got a topic you want to talk about, let us know. Let's get it rolling. But until next time,
peace.